Hi everyone, welcome to Amazing Women's World. Today I have come up with one strap, one shoulder, double layered umbrella cut side slit pattern. For this project I would be using two fabrics, crepe and georgette. Each fabric is having 2.5 meters. I will show how to transform the measurements first on the lining. Fold the fabric into two towards the wrong side. Then again fold it diagonally. Start transforming your measurements on this triangle. Firstly, I would mark the shoulder line, which is of 7.5 inches. Start marking on the folded side like how we'll mark for the normal kurti. Mark the neck width of 3 inches and shoulder length 4.5 inches. Mark the shoulder slope 1 inch down. Connect that to neckline. Now mark the armhole length of 6.5 inches. From the shoulder slope, mark that line, which is chest line, and the chest line length is 9.5 inches. Mark that 9.5 inches along with the extra seaming allowance of 1.5 inches. Now connect the points with joining the lines. Now connect the armhole curve, marking the midpoint of 3.25 inches. Now mark 3/4 inch inside from that curved line, midpoint. Now from the chest line, mark 8 inches down, which is my waistline, and my waist length is 8.5 inches. And also mark 1.5 inches for the extra seaming allowance. Now connect that points to the chest line. From the waistline, I would mark 7 inches, which is my hip line. And now I'll mark the hip length of 10 inches on this line, along with 1 inch seaming allowance. Now I'll connect these points to the waistline. Now I'll mark 21 inches from this hip line. This is my knee length. As I'm running short of the fabric towards one side, so I folded the left fabric towards the insufficient fabric. And also I'll mark that 21 inches on this folded side. Now connect all the dotted lines. And in the center, I'd mark little high of 5 to 6 inches. Now I'll join all the dotted lines. It's up to you. If you want to have the straight cut, you can go for 21 inches or else extend in the center. Now from the top of the triangle, the marked pattern will look like this. I'll cut on the marked lines. As the pattern is having sleeveless, I am not cutting any sleeves. If you want to go for the sleeves pattern, mark the desired length of the sleeve on this left fabric and join to this armhole. If you open the pattern, it would look like this. The extended pattern I'll trim in the center. I'll join these pieces to the insufficient side. Now I'll cut the shoulder line, leaving 1/4 inch for the seaming allowance. Now separate both front and back panels and mark the necklines. For the back neckline, I would be marking 3 inches neck deep down, whereas for the front panel, I would be marking 6 inches neck deep. I would be marking U-shaped neckline. Also mark little deep in front armhole, leaving 1/4 inch for the seaming. Start cutting on the marked lines. And also cut the necklines, leaving 1 inch for the seaming allowance. Also cut the back panel neckline. Now if you open the panels, it would look like this. Now I would lay this lining on this georgette and cut accordingly. Now I am ready with both the layers. You can see apart from the neckline, I have trimmed the sides armhole. Now I'd mark the high neckline, which is of 3 inches, marking U-shaped neckline. Now cut on this marked shape. And towards the left side, I'll make the shoulder slit till the waistline, marking the curved line connecting from shoulder to waistline. Near the shoulder line, I would be leaving 1 inch. And that I'll connect to the waistline. The desired shape in the pic, it would look like this. This is for top layered umbrella cut for both front and back. Now for the inside layered umbrella cut, I'll cut the neckline with the interfacing of the same shape of the front panel. Now I'll show you how to join this and also side extra pieces. Lay this right on right, start sewing towards the wrong side, leaving 1/4 inch for the seam. Start sewing towards the wrong side. After cutting, you'll notice that it will be shortened towards one side of front and back panels. That will overcome by adding the strips like this to maintain the equal lengths towards the two sides. Now I have stuck the interfacing by pressing to this piece. Now I'll conceal the raw edges, folding 1/4 inch towards the wrong side and do the top stitch. The inner facing neckline would look like this. Now I'll join this to the pretty part of the neckline. Lay this piece right on right. Start sewing towards the wrong side of the inner facing neckline. When you are sewing near the curved areas, do not stretch or pull the fabric. Run it friendly. Now give the slits all around the neckline without crossing the thread line. Now turn towards the wrong side and you can do hand hem, but here I am doing the top stitch. This is how the neckline would look. Also join the cross strips towards the armholes to conceal the raw edges. If you want to join the sleeves, join the shoulders first, then join the sleeves to the front and back panel. Here I am concealing the raw edges of armhole by adding the same shaped strips. Now give the slits near the curved area turn towards the other side and do the top stitch. Follow the same instructions for the back panel. See, I have done with this front panel. Now I'll align the shoulders of front and back panels. Turn towards the wrong side, leaving 1/4 inch for the seaming. Join the shoulders. I'll change the zigzag footer to hem the bottom part of the 2 layers. Now join the sides. Pattern demands to have 2 separate panels, so that's why I'm not joining this with the top layered umbrella cut, and this lining you can use in multiple ways. And this left seaming, open this seam like this and do the top stitch. Now you can see to the one side it will look like this if you open. Also join another side. The top layer finishing is so easy compared to the inner layered umbrella cut. I have completed with the inner layered umbrella cut. Now I will show how to sew the top layered umbrella cut. Double fold the raw edges towards the wrong side and start sewing. Ensure that do not stretch the fabric when you are sewing. Run it friendly. And also make sure that the underneath fabric is well settled. Firstly, conceal the raw edges towards the left side. Then the neckline and then the armhole. Conceal all the raw edges, leaving the right side. Right side, both front and back, align together and join. And towards the left side, from the waistline to the knee line, I would also fold, double fold and do the top stitch. And near the waistline towards the left side, I would join the dory to both front and back panels. And towards the waistline, I would be joining the dory to the left side. Double stitch on this dory, joining to the panel. Now hem the bottom line using the picot footer. Follow the same instructions for the back panel and sew it. Now I am ready with both front and back panels. Align both front and back panels and join the shoulders. Firstly, I would be joining the dory, giving the tight knot. Align the shoulders together, front and back panels, and sew it. Turn towards the wrong side, leaving 1/4 inch for the seaming. Join the shoulders. I'll also join the strips towards the wrong side and sew it. Now join the sides of right side, aligning together both front and back. Towards the wrong side, sew it. I've done with the sewing part. Now I'll join the patches of the peacocks to this curved area to give the designer look. I lay the patches like this and do the invisible hand stitch. Finally, I have done with this one strap one shoulder double layered umbrella cut side slit pattern. On the top layer, it has been enhanced with the patchwork and the pretty finishings with the two different stylish necklines. And the inner layer umbrella cut you can use in multi ways. The joining of the dory with the hangings and the side slit with the flayed gear. You can see how pretty it is looking with the nice finishings. You can try this designer piece with all falling fabrics. Hope you all enjoyed watching this video. Please try this for your loved ones. They would love to wear it. For more videos, do subscribe to my channel and you can enjoy watching the latest fashions. Do not forget to like and leave your comments. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.